I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm freezing. There was a really cold wind today, or there is. Good morning. Yesterday also I forgot to say good morning. Sorry. Okay. I have to be careful because I'm shivering and I don't want to spill all the tea. I was actually thinking it would be white this morning so that there would be snow everywhere, but obviously it's not. Maybe it's tomorrow on Saturday. So I was thinking about talking about discipline. There are some people saying you need discipline for everything that you want to achieve. So if you want to do something, you have to stick with it even when it's hard. So you have to push through that, and therefore you need discipline. Other people say you only need a strong enough why you want to do something, and then everything just comes from itself. So you got the motivation you need, you don't really need discipline. And there are others, they say you just have to align with your purpose and just let go of the resistance and just do what's necessary in that moment and what is the right thing to do, and so you don't really need discipline either. So I'm wondering, what's the thing with discipline? So what I have noticed for me, I think it's more about momentum. So once you get going and you keep doing it, it's pretty easy. Of course there might be obstacles, but if you have enough momentum, you can just go over them and keep going. So for example, doing these cold plunges and these videos, so I'm not sure, I stopped counting, maybe it's the 17th or 18th video or so, and also the 17th or 18th cold plunge that I've done. And so when I started, there have been leaves on the trees, so it was not as cold as it is now, and so I could slowly adjust to the cold, but nevertheless the cold is cold. It's not always nice to be out here, but I really like to push myself, and yeah, it's a good day when I've done it, so I'm always glad that I've done it afterwards. So when I started, I was I'm not sure if it was because I was bored, because I was dry fasting for 3 days and I did not use any screens, I did not read books, so I was really wanted to fall back just on my thoughts and see how it goes. So maybe I was just too bored, so that I started doing the cold plunge and recorded the first video. And from then I just kept going. And now I'm in nearly for 2.5 weeks or so. And it's just not, I don't think in the morning when I get up. I just do it. I just do my writing in the morning, and I play a little bit of piano, and then I come out here and I just go to the spot where I do the cold plunge. I take off my clothes and I just go in the water, because if I would start thinking, I probably wouldn't do it. So it's just going through the procedure without really thinking about it, and I would say it has become a habit. So if you have enough momentum and you keep going, it will become a habit. And everyone's talking about getting your habits straight and doing the habits that are helpful for you, and getting rid of habits that are bad for you. So I have ditched a lot of habits. So I ditched coffee. That was the first one. I stopped porn and masturbation. I don't have a television, so I don't watch TV, and I hardly watch the news, because it just brings you down. I don't drink alcohol. I don't smoke. So I really try to get rid of everything that is not helpful in the long run. And I try to see what's left if I get rid of all that. And on the other hand, I try to push myself, like doing these cold plunges, like getting out here on YouTube and telling my story. So I think from the outside, if someone would see me here every morning, he would probably say I'm disciplined. But to be honest, I'm not sure if I'm a disciplined person. I just wonder, what is the difference between a habit and discipline? So if you're disciplined, you're doing something every day, so it becomes a habit. I've had phases in my life where I have been practicing piano much more than I do now. But mostly it was just to prepare for something. So I was studying music, and of course so I had exams for playing piano, and I was getting ready for these exams, so I was playing a lot. But I also stopped playing after the exams, which is stupid, because I didn't want to play piano for the exams because I wanted to play because I just like playing. And it's really strange, if you have these external motivations, they really can mess up with your internal motivation. So if you have something that you want to do because you like it, and then you do it maybe because you make money with it. It's so easy to get to lose the fun and to lose the thing that really made you initially started doing that. So even though I like making music, I'm not sure if I wanted to be a professional musician, because if you have to do it and you have to be on stage every day and sing the same songs over and over again, you might really see it as a job in the end, and you might lose the experience that is just there if you're just doing it for the experience. People always say for your job you have to do something that you're passionate about. You have to find your passion and do that as a job. But there are also a lot of people who say don't do what you're passionate about as a job, because you will lose the passion. I'm not sure if there was really a good takeaway for you between all that what I said, but sometimes I really think about this stuff too, and I don't really know an answer, because there are so many people telling so many different things. And the thing with the internet is you can find any opinion, there will be people supporting it. So it's really hard to tell what is the truth. So I could say you listen to your inner voice. Other people would say listen to what Jesus says or what God tells you. Listen to the voice of God. Other people say listen to the voice of your heart or to your gut feeling. Also, if you see that, there are so many opinions, so that I end up not knowing which voice should I follow, or if I hear a voice or if I have a feeling, is that a feeling coming from God, or is that a feeling coming from fleshly desires which I should not indulge in? So it's really hard to know what's the right thing to do, and I'm very often confused too. So since I'm in this process of shedding layers and getting closer to myself and letting go of structures that have been in my mind and that have been giving me structure or have given structure to my life in the past, it's getting harder and harder to find the right thing to do. Because in the past, okay, I had a 40-hour week job, so I was busy anyway. Most of the time I was working more. So if someone is telling you what to do all your life, or before that my parents have been telling me what to do, and suddenly you free yourself of these outside structures that just tell you what to do. It's really hard to find yourself and to find the right thing you want to do and you think is the right thing to do. Yeah, I'm still on this journey, and I still have an answer for this question. And right now I have the feeling that it's just getting more complicated. So, to wrap this up, I'm really glad that I give myself this structure every morning to come down here, to spend the first 2 or 3 hours of the day in my own structure, very disciplined, or in the form of a habit. I don't know, I don't care what you would call it, but just giving the structure to the first few hours of the day really helps me, and I hope that I can slowly give a structure to my whole day. I can't right now because I still have to work some hours every day, but more than I would like, to be honest. But yeah, I think that's just the start, and it's the start of the day, and also it's still the start of my journey, I would say. All right, thanks again for joining me here this morning, and I wish you a wonderful day. Bye.